Well, you're
Hell
right.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Anyways,
right.
welcome to Wrassle Graps. My name is Chris.
My name is Vincent.
Yeah, and you may notice today I'm a bit nasally because of a bit of a cold going on here. Or it's
I'm a
allergies,
bit nasally because that's just how I sound.
Puberty, allergies. It's not a good mix.
Yeah, I do have allergies. That's partially the reason.
Well, anyways, we're going to talk about AEW Dynamite from last night. It was a show. It wasn't a bad show by any means. Wrestling was pretty solid. Some good matches on there. Very predictable, which I don't like that much. And there was an acclaim match, which
I don't know. Maybe you were just not in a good mood, man. I don't know why
and
you're really being so super critical this evening.
sometimes you get a card like this. It's very much hit or miss with these types of cards.
Hit
Sometimes
or
you get a
miss.
card where you,
I guess they never miss, huh?
I mean, yes, sometimes
I
they
mess
do.
it up, but whatever. You can
Sometimes
preference.
you get, sometimes you get a card like this. You get a show like today where it's actually pretty good. Sometimes you get a show like this where it's very predictable. You know what's gonna happen, and it's trash because the matches were all right, and you weren't surprised by anything.
Yeah, I get that. I get that. We have to jump into this show, though. I mean,
And
well,
also,
first of all, we haven't been doing a review for a long ass time, and now all of a sudden we just pop in with a review like this. Yeah, like this. That's pretty crazy.
I was thinking about it. Let's see Skip the Undertaker special, man. We watched that and we were like, this is so bad. We need about a month to recover from this.
Yeah, I mean that's just what happened. I mean,
The
all the
Netflix
stuff that
special, not
we've
our
seen in
review.
that, it was just it didn't even live up to the hype at all.
It sounded like an exciting premise, New Day, trapped in the house with the Undertaker.
Yeah, there
Somehow,
were supposed to be like choices that were different from the other choices, but that wasn't even the case.
somehow it was the most boring thing I've seen in my entire life.
Yeah, I mean, honestly,
It's like a
wasted
chick
like
I used
30
to watch
minutes.
a 30-minute thing.
Yeah. When I watch something like not interesting, I just fucking doze off and then I leave the application for a little while and go to some other application, like scroll through Twitter or something like that. And I come back and I look at it again and I leave again and I go somewhere else.
When I'm bored of something, usually I'll realize it. I'll give it a couple minutes to get better, but if it doesn't, I'll just turn it off and stop watching it.
Yeah.
But
I've been pulling up
somebody,
TikTok recently because I've been just like checking TikTok a lot. I don't
you've
know.
been doing very good with the Wrassle Graps
I don't even
TikTok
like
account.
anything on TikTok. It's just like I just look at them. I'm just like, wow,
I mean, there
TikTok.
are good ones. You just gotta
Yeah.
look harder.
Yeah. I
It's
really
not
gotta scroll
easy.
to find them, it's not easy.
That's why I don't do it personally, because it's not easy. But if you find them, they're there.
Yeah.
But yeah, no,
The problem is
usually
you watch like one full video on TikTok and then they think you like that content. And then like you get 15 videos of that content. And you're like, I don't like this shit. Get this off my timeline, please.
you got your Instagram, you click on one picture, and then it's all they recommend you from now on.
Yeah. I mean, while we were gone, we did fucking do a lot on TikTok.
You did a lot over there, some pretty good things.
Yeah. Go follow Wrassle Graps TikTok because now it's important. You best follow it right now because we're doing stuff on it.
Yeah, we
Remember when
did.
we said we weren't going to do anything? We were like, it's just a joke. We'll never put. We lied to you. Okay, we lied to you.
I kept up on that end of the bargain. I didn't do anything on it, but I'll work on that. So
Yeah, I told you, man. I wanted to try something. I tried something. It worked, and I said, okay, we're running with this. And then we ran with it, and then history is history. 21.4 thousand views. But yeah,
1.4 thousand views. We'll see if it translates over here.
yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, I'm sure it'll help. Like, let's just say we have a couple more of those, right? A couple more bangers in the vault. I mean, I'm sure that might get some people over here to check out our pocket. I mean, hopefully.
I think personally, we should just start promoting everything on TikTok. That's
I
just how it
think
works.
that's a good idea. Yeah.
Everything's on TikTok now. Besides these reviews, everything's over there. Let's go look
Yeah.
at them.
I mean, sometimes it pops off on Instagram, which shocked me, honestly.
There was a whole month where you just kept doing stuff on the social media platforms, and I was trying to figure out if it was working or not.
It was kind of an experiment. I'm being honest. I was thinking of it as an experiment. Like I'm just going to have fun with it. And then that day came about. Like, oh, this actually worked. Well,
It's an interesting month, really, for us.
yeah.
Just
Being off of YouTube,
it's not even like this hasn't
off
happened
YouTube,
before.
off podcasts. Yeah,
Some people would say we take more days off than we do make videos. I mean, like,
Yeah. So, I mean, we should just announce breaks on Twitter, but we don't do that. We just kind of leave you in the dark, and then we come back, and you're like, "Wow, they're back."
we assume you figure it out. Yeah. If one person would have watched these videos all the way through, maybe we do that. But it's just,
Bro, honestly, yeah, I have fun doing these, but sometimes I get kind of tired, like doing like a bunch, you know.
sometimes you get bored, just want to take a break, and you're like,
Yeah,
I wonder
exactly.
what AEW is doing. You check
And
back in.
honestly, this time around it was more personal stuff. I couldn't really record that often, so we just kind of took a break, did the TikTok stuff, did the Instagram stuff, and now we're back. That's really the extent of it.
It was 5% personal stuff, 95% Escape the Undertaker. That thing really took a toll.
Yeah. But anyway,
Serious. Don't watch that thing, man. Just don't.
yeah. I think we
Anyways,
still have another video to post too.
oh, you're right. The thing is, I keep trying to find the time to sit down with it between school and work. I just can't find. Like, you ever do that? You do school and work, and you get home, and it's like, yeah, I'm not feeling it today.
Yeah. I mean, I feel that all the time. All the time.
Yeah, you just do school, you do work, then you're just like, you know what? I just want to go take a nap, and that's the
Yeah.
rest of your
I
day.
mean, that's just, yeah, it's super relatable content, you know, post that to TikTok.
Plus, I just type of a picture of CM Punk. Let's see what we can do. I don't know.
We'll see what happens.
Anyways, let's get into this Dynamite. Some interesting matchups here. Uh, first one, Brian Danielson versus Rocky Romero. It's actually a pretty good match. I don't know
Honestly,
about
okay,
Rocky
so
Romero,
let's
but
not skip over the fact that that chaos now includes the best friends.
yeah, I don't know when that happened, but it happened.
It happened
Apparently,
on that day, I'm pretty sure.
that just yesterday it happened.
Yeah, that's what happened. They announced it on Twitter, and then they kind of just built it into the whole show, which I thought was pretty fucking great, honestly.
Yeah, honestly, I was just surprised that JR knew what chaos was.
I mean, he was the commentator for NJPW on Access TV,
I know, but still, it's
so he
impressive.
would know some things. I mean, does he really care about the show? No, he doesn't really care, but you know, he would know some things.
It's true. It's very true.
Like
But
JR is just that kind of guy that gets his paycheck. He's kind of saying things, kind of saying offensive shit, and then he moves on with his day.
JR, he really is just that granddad who just doesn't care
Yeah,
anymore. He'll say what he
you
wants,
know,
and
he
he's
stabbed himself. He
entertaining.
doesn't care. He posts on Twitter. You know.
A lot of the memeable content, the wrestling community is just things that JR does.
Yeah. Things that JR does should be just a video in and of itself.
Yeah, I feel like that ship sailed.
That's just a link. No, it's a list of things that JR does, man.
You should. That's actually another TikTok. Just it's a
It's a
picture.
great.
It's a
Oh my
picture of
god.
Jericho with the list. The long ass list from WCW.
Yeah.
Things that JR has done that you can make jokes about.
Yeah. And you can
Yeah,
even make that from the AW, like the whole entire AW stint that he's had thus far.
I really wanted to.
You know,
Um,
there's so many things you can choose from.
I don't want to give him too much because
And like he's called AEW WWE so much, you know.
I'm gonna be more like him today is because I noticed more Excalibur screw ups on this show than I did GR screw ups. But
Honestly, I might have to, but I don't remember.
I noticed a couple.
Man, Excalibur is off his game. I don't know what it is, man.
Uh, It
I
was
think he hates
a rough
Tony
night.
Schiavone, honestly.
I think that might be what it is actually. You know what?
Yeah.
He must have
I
saw
think
that review that we did.
sitting next to him for so long as he's got him tired, you know. He doesn't want to be around Tony Schiavone no more.
I think he watched the Wrassle Graps review or listened to it on his free time. He said, "Yeah, maybe I do hate Tony Schiavone."
Yeah, like it's this built up anger inside of you, but you don't really know what's going on with yourself. But when you finally realize it, you're like, wow, man, Tony Schiavone sucks, man.
I kind of
I hate
don't
Tony
like this
Schiavone.
guy.
Yeah.
Anyways, we have more of that to talk about later on. But Danielson versus Romero, it's a very good technical matchup between these two. And,
Yep.
honestly, I didn't know a lot about Rocky Romero going into this, but I think it's a very solid match.
Honestly, the only thing I remember from Rocky Romero, because I never really watched New Japan that much. But when I did watch a little bit, I saw him and Trent team up and have tag team matches. But other than that, I haven't seen him in singles competition. So I mean, this is pretty. He really killed it. He really killed it. Like I'd love to see him back on AEW do some stuff. Yeah, especially with the whole chaos best friends thing going on right now. I think that we can build a storyline to something, especially with what happened later on. You know, it could all work out.
Yeah, but of course, this was a whole thing to sell you on Danielson versus Miro for the pay-per-view. It's
Yeah,
actually a running theme throughout the night. Did you
yeah.
notice a running theme?
Running theme before.
Every time anything would happen, anything would happen, they go, "Did you buy the pay-per-view yet? Did you buy it? Did you buy it yet?"
Yeah, I'm gonna buy it the day before the paper. That's what I do.
I am too, man. But Tony Schiavone's over there. It's like, "Did you buy it yet?"
I want to
And
buy
then
it 5 days like early. It doesn't make sense.
these dudes are over there like telling. They literally said on commentary, "Gotta buy it now, man. Buy it now, or else you're gonna be there the day before. People are gonna be buying it so much that you just won't be able to." I was like, "What are you talking
What?
about? That's never happened."
Yeah, that's not how that works, man.
It got old fast. It really did.
Yeah,
This
you
whole
can push the
dynamite
pay per
was
view and all, but don't tell me some lies, okay?
this dynamite was a 2-hour advertisement for Full Gear on Saturday.
That's what they do with the casino game, man.
Yeah, don't think we forgot
Tell me
about
some lies. Damn it.
don't think we forgot about the all elite GM mode.
Oh, the GM mode. Oh my god,
I'm,
disgusting.
I'm gonna get into
And they're
them
not gonna
soon.
put it in the console. Okay, dumbasses. Okay, whatever.
They're just trying.
When 2K beats you to something, you're fucking done. Okay.
But we haven't even seen 2K's thing yet. It could be terrible.
True. I mean, it might not be in there, but if they have GM mode in that shit, dude, and they beat you to it, that's fucking done for you.
Fair though, it took them like 7 years to figure out that people wanted GM mode.
I think it's because they had nothing else on their fucking table. I think 2K just decided, hey, look, so we have all this other stuff that people hate us for, right? But what if we finally give them what they like? You know, it's that simple, really.
2K
It's like all
is a
these people
company.
are on our ass. They're like, I hate you. You best put out this game right now, motherfucker. And they're like, God damn it, we should just give these people what they want. Maybe they'll like us eventually. You know?
2K is a company right now. It's just throwing things on the wall, seeing what can work. They know the last game was so terrible. They can do whatever they want this time. It can't be worse than that one.
What if it is? And yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
You have to do really bad,
Uh, how bad, Chris?
really, really bad. You gotta do really bad.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. I can't think of a game that's bad, but I would compare it to a game that's bad if I knew.
Yeah, it'd have to be like it has to be like the room of video games where it's not even you're not even like annoyed the fact it's bad. It's just so funny at this point. Just can't help but
Yep.
laugh at it.
Like 2K went from like just they went from 2K15, which was such like ass because it wasn't fully developed, to like really really good in 2K19, to just utter trash in 2K20 because they messed that up too. So it's just like they're in a bit of a pickle, you know.
Uh, we'll talk about that at a different time. When
Yeah.
more
What
details
do you
come
think
out.
they'll go to EA possibly?
I'd like to see it if they did.
Yeah. Honestly, like the UFC shit is what I would point to be like, oh, maybe they'll actually do something kind of right by the fans, you know?
Point to UFC
But
2 and I point to nothing else after that. Is what I would do.
no, I think UFC. I'm not sure. So the thing about the UFC games is that I'm not sure if the UFC fans wanted that type of gameplay in UFC 3. But I think I literally saw one content creator make videos on how he loves that type of gameplay and how that's what he wanted and stuff. So I
Well,
mean, maybe they just wanted that simulation gameplay, not like the arcadey flippy shit that we saw in 2K in UFC 2. So I
that's
mean,
wrong.
overall, if they listen to the fans, is what I'm saying. If they listen to the fans and the fans wanted that, maybe they'll listen to the fans for a WWE game. You know,
For
possibly
that type of game,
if they have
I,
similar developers.
I bought UFC 3, or I got UFC 3 as a gift. We played it once. I was like, these controls are terrible. We never played it again.
Yeah, the UFC too. You can punch your opponent like 25 million times, and he might not go down. So you never know who's gonna win, dude. Never.
It was so much fun.
Yeah, it was really really fun. Sometimes your opponent would fly over the cage and shit.
Sometimes they just glitch and be hilarious,
Yeah,
And I miss that game.
yeah.
But we spent a lot
What
of time
happens?
on this one
Anyway,
specific thing.
a
So
fantastic match between Romero and Bryan Danielson.
Danielson
Bryan
wins.
Danielson hasn't missed yet.
No, not yet. I don't expect him to on Saturday. It should be a fantastic matchup.
Yeah, honestly, I think it's like worse, not worse, because it was still a good match. But I think the weakest match he's had was against Anthony Bowens.
I still haven't seen that one. Mainly because
Yeah,
it's an acclaim thing.
it was still good. It was still good, but still the weakest, I think.
Uh, Maybe
And
it's
I
just
think the next goes Romero and then the other ones.
I feel like that match definitely helped him though, because later on he had a pretty good match with Jungle Boy, but we get to it.
Yeah, but I think we're approaching the time where like Bryan Danielson can just wrestle whoever,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what's in his contract, honestly.
because he's just chill. I mean, like yeah, but like you don't have to put him against some star to like have a great fucking 5-star match, right? But like you can just he's not like his debut was fire. Now you can just kind of chill.
Yeah, he's what AJ Styles was back in 2016, where any match he had, he just couldn't do wrong.
Yeah. Some people want AJ Styles to get away from that tag team that he's in.
Yeah, some people do. Some
Honestly, I don't
people,
really mind it. I think it's cool.
it really depends on how much longer
I
he has
really like
left.
Omos and AJ. Yeah, I mean that's
If,
true too.
if
But I
the
feel like AJ won't go anywhere else possibly if his contract is about to run out, unless
if
they
he's
let him
like,
go or something.
if this is the end of his contract and he's retiring after this, then I'm very upset about it. If it's not, then fine, do what you want.
Yeah,
Anyways, moving on. They say something about butts and seats, Tony Schiavone's thing. They said this is a man that puts
yeah,
butts in seats. But you know what?
incorrect.
You know what? Does seats want you to be putting those butts in them, Tony? Have you asked them? Think so.
Yeah, dude, what the fuck, man?
Another reason right there.
Yeah, might put multiple butts in seats when you don't even know if they want those butts in the seats. It's true.
Eh, Just absolutely getting. That's why we hate him. It's why we hate
Disgusting behavior. Yeah, that's why all my homies and myself hate Tony Schiavone.
him. And obviously, we're gonna rag on him some more if this segment actually happened. But the inner circle got attacked before they can do the interview they're supposed to do.
Yeah, that's true. He was in the ring. He was just doing his thing, standing there like a dumbass. And then all of a sudden, the inner circle come out and they got pyro and stuff. But then the other dumbasses come out and they're from America's Top Team or whatever. And yeah,
They
they attack him.
beat down the inner circle. Then they get in the ring circle, bro. They basically announced they're gonna lose on Sunday because they're gonna try and have Dan Lambert pin Jericho, and that's gonna backfire somehow. But
Yeah, possibly.
I'm
I'm not
calling it
looking
right now.
forward to this match. I'm not.
Now, I looked at the card earlier. This is the only match I'm not really interested in.
Yeah, no, this match is gonna suck ass.
No, I don't think so. I think it's gonna be covered up by the street fight thing. It's just I'm not really that interested or invested in this feud to
It's
care
a
enough.
street fight.
Yeah, it's a Minneapolis street fight, is what it's
Oh,
called.
okay, that's fine. Yeah, as long as it's not like a normal match.
It's gonna be a whole thing, I'm sure.
Okay. As long as they're able to use weapons and stuff, it's fine.
Then next up we get to TJ and Thunder Rosa versus Britt
Ty
Baker
J,
and
Ty
friends.
J, Wii U, Ty J.
At least I know, unlike Excalibur, who Britt Baker is going up against the pay-per-view. Okay,
Even the song says Ty J.
at least I know Britt Baker's pay-per-view opponent. I haven't even watched the show in like a month. Meanwhile, I
That
got
that is
Excalibur
true.
who commentates on the product, and he says Britt Baker's getting ready for her toughest challenge on Saturday, Thunder Rosa.
Oh, he did. Oh, fucking hell. You're right. You were definitely right
I
about
had to
that. Because
rewind
I
it.
heard that I got confused, but then I was like, I went over that. I was like, oh, that's not what he meant, right? He didn't say that.
I had to rewind it and look on Wikipedia to confirm that I was correct. I was like, man, Excalibur, no.
He
Everyone's
really
hell of a one.
confused me, man. No, I hate him, man.
Not as much as Tony Schiavone, he gets a pass.
That's true. Not as much as 25.
It's a one-time thing. It happens.
Yeah, it does happen. You know what? I'll forgive.
I mean, it happens a lot more throughout the night in less noticeable areas, but it happens.
I'll
For sure.
forgive.
I mean, this is a fun 6 woman tag match. Anyways,
He's still the best commentator in AEW.
it's factually accurate. I mean, Taz is
But if they ever hired Moro Ronaldo, he would be the second best commentator.
I mean, actually, he'd be the third best, and then second best would be Excalibur because I mean, Taz does commentary, so
That is true. That is true.
it makes it a fun 6-woman tag match. You also feel that way.
Oh, yeah, I do.
Yeah, it's a very enjoyable match. It sets up Sunday or Saturday. Have you bought the show yet? I hope you did.
Nope.
It's not gonna happen. You don't do it.
Damn it. The show's going to be gone by tomorrow.
Not gonna be able to buy it. It's not gonna happen.
It's going to just run away.
I still don't know
That's
what to watch.
terrible advertising, dude.
So, don't
If you
try to
want
watch.
people to buy it by fucking tomorrow or the day of, man, that's not good.
What if you? But if you forgot because things were
You're like, oh,
happening.
damn it. I can't buy it now. It's too late.
You're there Saturday. You're gonna buy it, and you're like, but JR and Tony, they told me, don't even
Told me,
bother.
so I'm not gonna do it, man. I'm just gonna chill. Maybe watch some old wrestling matches or something.
Possibly, who knows?
Yeah.
Anyways, Tay Conti, whatever you want to call it.
Hi, Conti.
Pins, Rebel.
And at
Sets
least
up.
I know now. I was like, it's Tay for sure, but no, it's Ty.
I missed out on the month. I got to pass.
True. Yeah. I think
I,
everyone learned the name recently, so
I
it's
just
fine.
found out they had their own theme song like a few hours
I
ago.
found out yesterday. Yeah.
You know, give me a pass.
Yeah. But I like Ty Conti. I think she's gonna kill it with Britt Baker.
Yeah, it should be a fun match to watch. I think
Yeah. I think it's gonna be a great match. I'm excited. You know what? I'm excited. I'm excited for Chris Statlander versus Ruby Soho.
that's on the show.
I don't know when that's happening, but I'm excited for it.
Because I looked at Wikipedia, and that was that one of the matches, and we're already at 9 matches on the main card, and I'd rather keep it that way.
Oh, I don't know when that's happening, but I know they have promo packages on Dynamite last night. So
Maybe Rampage, maybe some other point in time.
whenever it happens, it's gonna be good. So,
Yeah, it should be. Speaking of which, that was the next thing on the show, the video package for Statlander and Ruby Soho.
wow, that was a good transition. Well, I mean, we could have done better. We could have been smoother with it. You could have just transitioned to it immediately, but that's fine.
I mean, it just caught me off guard. I was impressed by the fact that you did that.
I
I don't know if you knew this, but you did it.
I did it, man. I predicted it. I actually didn't put it in my notes until very last minute, like 4 or 5 segments later. I was like, wait a minute, I don't have that in my notes. So I predicted where it was going to be, and boom, I got it.
Well, I mean, good work.
I'm
That's what
impressive.
was next.
It's
Yeah,
just
this is
that's the life of a podcaster.
a basic video package to get you excited for the match, remind you what's happening. And that's really all there was to it.
I'm actually interested in it. To be honest with you, I haven't been listening to the words they've been saying, but what I am going to say is I'm excited to see them fight each other.
That's fair enough.
Yeah, something alien, something punk rock. And that's all I hear.
Yeah, well, moving on, we get to Jungle Boy versus Anthony Bowens.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah, by this point, I was kind of annoyed. I was like, you made me watch Dynamite for the first time in months, and now I had to sit through an acclaim thing.
Yo, listen. And then, the shit happens.
I watched the match. It actually wasn't that bad. I thought Bowens and Jungle Boy killed it. But I
I
think
think Bowen, no, here's the thing I think. Bowens and Caster are great wrestlers, right? But
uh,
it's whenever they're walking down, it's their entrance and their whole gimmick that's just not good.
I think it's just Max Caster's portrayal of the gimmick that really just brings it down for me personally.
Yeah. Honestly, I just don't. I think they have charisma and they got, the wrestling skill, but overall, them trying to be too edgy is just messing it up.
Max Caster is like that dude in high school. You meet that dude in high school who was like, he's chilling on the football field. You find him. For some reason, he always wants to rap battle. You don't know why. You just want to have a normal
That's never happened
conversation.
to me before, but if it happened to you, you better have rap battled.
Oh, it didn't happen to me. I'm just saying it happens.
Okay. I'm gonna trust you on this one.
Uh, no, it happens. And you're like, man, why can't you just act normal? What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
It's it's just him. That's the issue.
Yeah, for sure. Like he's just been making these fucking weird ass jokes. He made one last night, especially as well,
So Jungle
saying that
Boy
Jungle Boy was his fetish.
said that he said something about that, and they didn't want to kiss Jungle Boy. No one said you did. No, who said
Yeah, I don't know what that came from, but you know, it was just kind of off topic a little bit, but
it
whatever.
was really odd. He made the joke about Hannah Jane and the Dark Order. I mean, that was kind of good, but the rest of it was pretty not
Yeah, that
good.
was kind of decent. I didn't mind that one that much.
The rest of it was pretty ass, though. I mean, let's be honest.
Yeah, be completely honest on that one.
Anyways, the match between Bowens and Jungle Boy was really good. I liked it.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. Thought it was pretty good.
But before we get into that, there is something I got to bring up here. We were talking about, I think, West Virginia, or places they were going. Jared brings up Tony Schiavone's girlfriend, man. Brings her up.
What?
Tony Schiavone on commentary. Obviously didn't like it. He said, it's not the A's anymore, Jim. Shut up. What are you
Damn.
trying to hide, Tony?
Yeah, he's trying to hide from his lover, Britt Baker.
First of all, it's on TV already. Second off, Adam Cole was not going to be happy about this.
No, Adam Cole's already not happy. So why would you think he's gonna be happy about this one?
Even more unhappy. Like, this dude, Adam Cole, took to Twitter on Tony Schiavone's birthday, and he said, look, Tony, I hope your birthday sucks.
Yeah, I
Unofficially,
mean that's just not
unofficially,
that's what we would have said too, but he already said it, so
he
it
doesn't
is too
do it.
late. Yeah.
In honor of that amazing thing he did. Obviously, I had to
Yeah.
change my Discord photo and everything to Adam Cole.
Man, look, Adam Cole, he might not be a homie of ours, all right? But he's always welcome, okay? In the Wrassle Graps family.
Whenever he wants to, whenever he wants to show up, maybe talk shop,
Yeah, yeah, we're down, okay? We're down. Have him on the podcast. He seems like a nice guy, you know?
Seems like I obviously he knows what's up with Tony Schiavone. He's not fooled
He's
by
the
this all
realest dude
act.
in the world. Yeah. I mean, come on. So there's an open invitation to Adam Cole.
Free range, just whenever you want to come over.
Yeah.
Right
Whenever.
there.
Doesn't matter. You hit us up 2 years from now, 5 years. It doesn't matter. You're always
You
welcome.
just said tomorrow we'll drop everything we're doing specifically at 4 in the morning, if that's what you want.
Yeah.
We'll talk.
All because you hate Tony Schiavone like us. So there you go.
Anyways, back to the actual match. Jungle Boy does end up winning against Anthony Bowens, and he's attacked immediately by Bobby Fish.
Not booby fish.
Honestly, that's an interesting feud right there. I think that should be fun. Fun match
Yeah,
on.
people say that Bobby Fish shouldn't be on AW. Like they shouldn't have signed him, but like he's been doing everything right thus far.
Some people are wrong.
Yeah. Tony Nese, okay, maybe, but I haven't seen him in AW, so I can't really say much.
I mean, he's a pretty good wrestler, though, I think.
Honestly, I think he's a great wrestler. Yeah, I think Tony Nese is a great wrestler. I haven't really, honestly, the only shit I've seen from him was in the cruiserweight division, which wasn't a good representation of him. I think so. Honestly, he should get a chance. You know.
I know it's definitely messed
Honestly,
up.
he's a former cruiserweight champion. I didn't even realize it. So
I was there when he won the title, so I realized it.
I forgot that he won that shit, dude.
It's really messed up, though. I went on
I
Twitter
only remember
earlier.
like the most memorable is Neville. That's it.
Went on Twitter earlier, and sometimes you look through trending. You know what I
Yeah.
saw down there, man?
What?
I saw Brian Cage was trending. It's just a bunch of hate towards Brian Cage. What did this man do to deserve all this?
Well, he's done a lot. He's done. No, you probably. This is a lot to cover. Okay.
I
There's a
got time.
lot of shit to cover. It's actually fucking deep.
Well, I got time.
What?
I got time. Man.
You got time? Okay, so his wife was complaining about how he's misused in the company or whatever. And I guess Brian Cage didn't stop her or nothing like that, so he probably agreed with her. She was probably just sending his message over to the internet because he couldn't do it himself, right? And then of course he goes and he likes a tweet I think recently or something like that regarding the fact that he should be in the main event of Full Gear.
I mean, he could have just been showing some fan support. That's all.
So I mean, possibly, yeah, it's not that deep, but overall. And then also Brian Cage was trending because Taz and shit. Did you see this clip at all on Twitter?
What Taz do?
So Taz and Excalibur were making fun of him, and they were basically like he was kind of a what was it? He was there's buyer's remorse on Brian Cage was the joke.
I mean, Like, I don't see how people hate him though, because I mean, he didn't say the things about him being misused. I mean, we don't know for a
Yeah,
fact that that was his agenda to have her say those things. Yeah,
yeah. Honestly, I'm not gonna make no judgments because I don't really know too much, but I just know kind of basic shit, you know.
it's like really enjoys his ring work, man, and I wish he was more
So
used
I'm
to
not
it.
gonna be like, I don't know why they're hating on him, but I'm not gonna be like,
I still don't.
I'm
You
not
know,
gonna hate on him because I don't fucking know. I'm gonna step away from it.
just my dude's just trying to live his life, and people are like, man, Brian Cage. I hate that. For some reason, people feel the same way about Brian Cage that we feel about Tony Schiavone, and I think that's just unfair, personally.
Yeah, they were like Will Hobbs is better, Wardlow's better. Who else was bad? Someone else. I forgot who.
Luchasaurus, I think it was.
It could have been Luchasaurus. I don't know. It wasn't Luchasaurus that I've seen, but it could have been.
Well, anyways, feel free to explain that down below in the comments.
Explain in more detail down below.
Or explain why you hate Tony Schiavone. That's also an option.
Yeah.
If you want a free like on the comment, it's right there.
Mm-hmm.
Then we get a segment with the Elite backstage talking to Adam Cole. Apparently, Adam and Cole orchestrated a little hit from Bobby Fish earlier on, and he wants
Yeah,
to
it was the
introduce
hit. Yeah, he was like, hey, this is Bobby Fish. And they were like, I know Bobby Fish.
almost like he didn't
We
know the
brought him
relationship
here,
went
actually.
on.
Yeah,
It's,
we actually said, hey, let's sign Bobby Fish. And then we signed Bobby Fish.
you do know that we run this company, right, Adam?
We are the executive vice presidents, okay?
Adam said
Yeah,
no.
sure, that name doesn't mean much, but I mean, come on.
Adam said no. I mean, that's pretty crazy, but it's my friend Bob Fish.
This is Bob Fish right here. Baby.
Anyway, here's our teasing, Undisputed Era, Elite stuff, which I mean, that could be kind of fun.
Yeah, it could be.
Personally, if it was me, if I was Tony Khan, I'd find some way to buy out Kyle O'Reilly and Roger Shaw's contract, bring him over, reform the Undisputed Era, pretend it never happened, but redo it again.
Yeah, we could. Could do that. I feel like people leave Roger Strong out of it though. Sometimes
I mean, he wasn't an original member, but he's a really good member. I mean, let's be honest.
he was still a great member. Yeah, he did so well, dude. Remember when he was boring as fuck,
I do, and then he joined the Undisputed Era. He was
and then he was
fantastic.
interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, that dude, remember that match he had with Matt Riddle that one time at Takeover 25 after joining the Undisputed Era? It's really
No,
good.
I'm sure it happened.
Yeah, that was really good.
I think I watched it probably. I watched a lot of things. Okay.
Oh, well, if anyone else wants to check it out, it's free on the WWE's YouTube channel. It's pretty good. It's not that long either.
Yeah.
Yeah, they confirmed that on Rampage it'll be Jungle Boy versus Bob Fish. That should be a fun match.
Yeah. I think that should be great.
Next, we get talking about one of my most
I know
anticipated
Bobby
matches.
Fish is doing stuff in MLW now too.
I did not know about that.
Yeah, so I think he had a match literally yesterday on the taping episode. So yeah.
A lot of things seem to be happening literally yesterday. Interesting.
Like he didn't do a lot or nothing. It was taped, but it aired yesterday. Okay.
All right, well, moving forward, we get to talk about.
So I usually watch it today, but I didn't feel like it.
Well, now
Because
we
the
can talk.
last week I actually did watch MLW before Dynamite, but it was too much wrestling, dude. I was like
So,
3 hours. So yeah.
some of them use an hour long.
Yeah, it's an hour and I got 2 hours of Dynamite. I was like, no, we're not doing this.
That's fair enough.
Yeah. We're doing this. We'll just save it for tomorrow.
Now we can segue into Punk and Kingston, I'm sure.
Yeah, the Kingston Punk segment.
Personally, my most anticipated match in the entire card right
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this.
here. That great promo on Rampage. Just, I can't wait to see this match.
That Rampage promo is great.
And yeah, this awesome little segment here putting over Kingston and Punk a little bit more. I don't remember who it was, but somebody in the little interview they did, it might have been JR, said if I was Punk, I wouldn't even try to wrestle him or brawl him. I just try to beat him and get out of there as quick as possible.
I mean, honestly, that's the way to go.
And
I mean,
that
Eddie Kingston's whole thing is, I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm not even worried about winning. So
it's easy to beat you, and you better retire for 7 more years.
yeah, that was the best shit ever, dude. I popped for that one.
Man, that was a great line. I can't wait to see this match.
Eddie Kingston worked fucking circles around this man in the on the mic.
Proving that CM Punk was not ready for a verbal confrontation against him, not yet. But
Yeah, he's not ready for that smoke. Okay,
CM Punk may be a great wrestler, but he's
CM
just
Punk's basically just a dad that came back. You know, he's happy to be there. You know,
yeah. And his son that he doesn't really like that much. He's disappointed in him. Sean was like, "Come on, Dad, you remember me? Good old Eddie Kingston." He said, "Yes, I do. You disappoint me every day. Yes, I do remember you."
he's like a cool dad. CM Punk.
It's like, well, that's mean to one of his sons casually for no reason, you know.
Yeah.
So now we get to talk about Wardlow versus Wheeler Yuta. I would like to
Hell
know
yeah.
personally what Wheeler Yuta
Chaos
did.
member Willer Yuta. All right.
What does man do backstage to get put in these squash matches?
Look. I'll explain it like this. It's deep. Okay. He's Willer Yuta.
Okay, all right.
So like you're gonna put him in these squash matches.
When you put it like that, yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Anyway, Wardlow crushes this dude. New member of Chaos. Remember that. And like I said, I want Rocky Romero to come back and fucking do something with this whole storyline here.
I think personally the way it's
Or they
going.
should go to fucking NJPW Strong or something and do something about it.
So okay, so after the match, after Wardlow wins, Private Hardys, of course, they're out there. I'm not calling them the HFO. It's Private Hardys. We're just gonna go with it.
No, they're the HFO. I mean, the other pair parties.
I was just pushing your agenda that you started a month ago, man.
Or whatever.
It's Private Hardys. You know they're coming out here. They're jumping best pals. I didn't see any Rocky Romero, man. I was kind of messed up, honestly. But
Yeah, I
well,
was like, we recruit these dudes to your faction or whatever. You and the Kazuchika Okada, okay? And then all of a sudden, you just don't help them, but they help you. Like, I don't get it.
I mean, Okada, he's in Japan. Fair enough. He can't get there in time. But like, I know you're
Yeah,
backstage, Rocky.
it might be a little bit of running, but he can't do it.
But yeah, Private Hardys. I mean, this storyline is happening a month ago. If we stop watching for a little bit, still happening. I don't know how,
Yeah.
but it is.
So like he has to. So the Chaos basically took an L for the whole night, right?
Basically, yeah.
So what he did. So what these dudes have to do, because Uchiha should be on the fucking screen and be like, "Stop taking L. You gotta get the W, right?" Or one of these kind of build them up slowly to get actual wins, so that they're like a big part of the faction. You know,
That's what you think till Okada shows up with his red balloon gimmick.
he starts rainmaking everybody.
You remember that time after he lost to Kenny that one time and he started coming out and he was just he sad all the time and he had that balloon.
No, so here's what. Oh, I didn't. I don't really remember that much. I
Yeah,
remember he had pants at some point though.
yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what he's gonna
Okay,
do
yeah.
again.
No, I want him to come out in the pants, right? He's looking at him all angry. He doesn't say a word. He just starts rainmakering, motherfucker.
You ever see that clip of that one British
He takes
guy?
the aggressive approach, man.
You ever see that one clip of that one British guy at the barbecue? And he starts slapping people for no reason. That's what he should do.
He should, yeah, kind of like that.
But we know the
He should be
reason.
like, he pulls, or kind of his hands out of his pockets and just fucking spins them around, rainmakers him.
He slaps
Okay,
him with both of his hands from the pockets. It'd be great.
yeah, fantastic.
So moving forward, we get to the Kingston.
The day Okada comes to AEW is a good day.
It's gonna be a fantastic day.
Yeah, Kota Ibushi too, man. They go. We'll talk about that later too.
So Kingston and Punk are brawling backstage apparently, as we find out after the commercial break. And that's a cool little segment.
Yeah, fantastic. Like yeah, Eddie Kingston started running at some point, but he got tackled by the referees.
Yeah, I could tell. Was that Nick or Matt Jackson back there trying to hold him back?
That was Nick and Matt Jackson mixed
Oh, both
together
of them
into
one
one
person.
person. Yeah,
I couldn't see the face. I just saw the ponytail. I was like, oh, it's Nick Jackson or Matt Jackson.
yeah.
Well,
It's Nat Jackson.
could possibly be.
It's probably just Jungle Boy, honestly.
They do look similar.
Yeah,
Now that he has that beard and everything too, could be
yeah.
the same person.
Yeah, probably actually.
Then we get to Rush and Dante Martin versus Matt Zeitel and Lee Moriarty.
I so enjoy this match. It's great fun.
It's a great match. Lio Rush's in-ring debut, of course, showcases his talent.
Oh, I
Just,
mean, rest in peace to his grandmother too. Condolences go out to his family and of course Lio Rush.
yeah, didn't even know about that, but rest in peace, of course.
Yeah, yeah, rest in peace. This match was dedicated to his grandmother.
Well, I mean, what better match to dedicate? I mean, this was fantastic showing.
This was
And,
fantastic. Yeah,
just
I think Dante and Moriarty killed it too. Like they just stepped in that ring and they showed everybody how good they were.
this was a fantastic match, honestly.
Lio Rush hit the spinning move that no one knew what it was called, but it was still great.
Lio Rush, after his WWE run, I forgot how he could be. But he comes back to something like this, man. He's great. He really is.
Yeah. Honestly, Lio Rush is gonna be a big time player, man. Big time player. I think him and Dante Martin as a team makes a lot of sense and is great.
Mhm.
I think Matt Seidel and Lee Moriarty, I think they could be good too, honestly. I
That's
see
like,
like bright things in both of their futures, and I think eventually they'll turn into great singles competitors and whatnot,
mm.
Because I think Lee Moriarty needs to work on some stuff as well. So I think him being under, like you being teamed with Matt Seidel could help him out there.
Like you said, I really like the Rush and Dante Martin pairing. It gives Martin more of an edge to his personality, which I don't think he had
Yeah.
that much before.
When
And
his brother comes back, it's be awkward.
it's gonna be very awkward, yeah. But we're not there yet.
Yeah. We're a
Sadly.
super flight. Wait, what the fuck?
And if it was top flight, I don't think it was super flight.
No, they're like the Matt Seidel, not Matt Seidel, Dante Martin and Lio Rush are like more top flight. Like they're super top flight.
Topper flight.
Yeah, topper flight is what they
Even
are.
topper flight.
So they'll be like, we're topper flight. He's gonna be like, what the fuck? How?
Doesn't even make sense grammatically.
Yeah, what? Excuse me. All right.
So I guess,
So Tony, where am I booked on the card? Oh, I'm not on the card. Oh, okay.
are there any plans for me? No? Okay.
I guess I'm gonna sit back and catering. I thought this wasn't WWE. Okay.
Go get him, bro. And Leo,
Yeah.
go get him.
Yeah. Bros.
Well, it's a great match, like we said. Rush and Martin pick up a win. Really
Yeah,
liking
this
this
was
pairing so
fantastic,
far.
man. Like overall, just showing off young talent. Love it.
Next up, we get to a Miro promo. We didn't have a chance to talk too much about this new Miro gimmick because it was kind of the time we stopped doing these.
He hates God.
This is the best gimmick of all time. Miro threatens
Yeah.
to fight God on a weekly basis. My favorite thing of all time.
Yeah, he's like, God, are you trying to fuck me or something?
I don't remember that part, but it's definitely not accurate.
I mean, I heard that,
I mean, like, you,
That's what I heard.
you're gonna have to point out the clip where he says that. I mean,
Yeah, I got the timestamp. Yeah.
timestamp it, send it over. I'll review the footage. I'll let you know if it's wrong or not.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah,
Done deal.
I love this new gimmick of Miro. Honestly, the whole thing of you made me lose my title. I don't know why, but now I hate you, and I'm going to do everything to destroy this entire roster till I get my title back. That's my
He wait
favorite
till
thing.
he realizes he lost his title because he lost his title.
No, it
Like,
was God.
it's all his fault.
That'd be God.
Yeah, it had to be.
I mean, who else would do it?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Oh, now we get to the
Honestly, Miro should have a Kanye song as his theme song.
should have Kanye perform one of his songs, like while he's doing the entrance.
I guess that wouldn't work because he hates God, but like, it could work a little bit.
I would pay good money for a storyline of Kanye trying to convince Miro that God isn't the enemy.
Yeah, that could work. Yeah.
Would it be a good thing to put on a wrestling show? Maybe not, but I find it highly entertaining.
It'd be funny.
Now on to the final match of the night.
Brian Danielson versus Miro definitely ain't the draw. Like, ain't as big of a draw as John Moxley would have been. But like, first of all, we respect John Moxley for doing what he's doing, going to rehab. First of all, so
Mhm.
this is nothing really against that. But I'm just, definitely not. But I think Miro versus Brian Danielson is still gonna go and kill it, dude.
Personally, if you ask me, I think Miro should be winning on Saturday.
You think he should win?
Yeah, I mean nothing against
I
Brian
think he
Danielson.
could win. Yeah, I think that would work.
Brian Danielson, of course, is fantastic, but I think Miro versus Akio Miro versus face Hangman could be fantastic. I really want to
Oh,
see that a little bit more.
that would be great. Yeah, and we can't really look at this point. Bryan Danielson winning, it makes sense, but it also could not make sense. You know, it could kind of
I
interfere with where he's going, like trajectory wise in his career.
I feel like Danielson doesn't need this as much as Miro needs this, honestly.
Yeah, because like if it was Kenny winning, then it would make sense for Bryan Danielson to win, but it's not. So
Yeah, no, and especially since it'd be really weird if they didn't go with Hangman. Yeah, I
yeah,
think it just makes sense that this is the direction you go.
exactly. Yeah.
So I can only imagine that the plan was Mox went up
The
against.
problem is though, I also think Eddie Kingston should beat CM Punk.
You could do that still if you want to.
Yeah, they could do that still. I don't know if they would have them losing the same night is the problem.
I don't see the problem with it.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't really see that much of a problem either. Just, yeah, I think they might feel weird about it because that's two other dudes they brought in recently that, people are really high for.
But that's exactly why you can do it now because people love Bryan Danielson, love CM Punk. At this point, the name value is enough for them to go spy on. They don't need to do a lot right now. So
Yeah.
giving the shine to these guys who might need it more isn't really the worst thing to do.
Yep.
Plus, I just really want to see Miro versus Hangman. It's gonna be a good match.
For sure.
So next up, we get the Hardwood versus Pack.
Hardwood. You just called him Hardwood?
Look, it's hard to not say it.
Why'd you say Hardwood, man?
You try saying Hardwood without it
I mean,
sounding
I
like
was going to
Hardwood.
say Hardwood too, man.
I mean, did you hear that new theme song they have?
Oh, I did. Yeah. Yeah.
This is most, this is FTR at their best, trying to prove that they are 100% 80s wrestling.
Yeah. I mean, it's okay. Look, it doesn't annoy me or nothing, but kind of, it kind of feels like, I don't know, a
I
little
found the
annoying
theme song.
sometimes. Sometimes.
I found the theme song absolutely hilarious. I want to point that out right now because it's an
Oh, it
80s.
just annoys me sometimes how they like try and be other tag teams sometimes, but it's whatever.
Yeah, I can see that, but I just really
So it's
like
kind
the
of like, well, they use the shit. It's kind of like, I
I just like the idea of FTR in the back thinking people really didn't like that AAA thing. What do we do to get them back?
don't know.
And you just have Tully in the corner saying,
Why didn't they like their Triple A thing? That was shit. That was good.
I know, but there was a lot of people that were against it. I don't know what
They were
what
the
was that.
Super Frogs, man. Goddamn.
They were, yeah. I mean, come on, they were great.
It was fun.
Maybe CM Punk ruined it by just not going along with the mystery, but
Yeah, I ruined schmooing.
I just like the idea that Tully told him, "Look, I just want to win him back. Just double down on the '80s thing. Just do the '80s thing, but do it more." Yeah,
Look, 80s is great. I love 80s.
that's like people
If
always want
everyone would go
to
back to
do.
the 80s, it'd be a good time. Be fun.
I don't know how you know that being born in 2002, but
Look, man. Look. You can still see things from the 80s.
yeah, but how would you know it's like the live day to day in the '80s? Like,
Yeah, true. I don't know nothing about that. But whenever I hear someone talk about the 80s, it's like, oh, it was a good time. So maybe it'll be a good time if it was the 80s. If
people
if
want
everyone did the good things of the 80s, like not the bad things, the best parts of the 80s just mixed into one, and everyone's doing that, like it might be fun. Who knows?
I am 80% sure that people enjoyed the '80s because they were on drugs during the '80s, but
I mean, that's not a bad thing. That's good.
whatever. Anyways, we get to this
We're not
fantastic
promoting drugs here, but
we can promote this fantastic main event match between Harwood and Pac. It's amazing.
yeah, that's what we can do. You mean Pac?
Pac. Like, name pronunciation is my specialty. Okay,
It's Pac. The name is Pac.
as
Because
we
it's Pac.
if
Or
you learn
he's
anything from this episode of the Rampage review, it's that I don't do name pronunciation good.
maybe Ty Conti and Pac should have a tag team and call it Ty Pac.
That'd be my worst nightmare. I never get the name right.
Ty Pac, bro.
I never get the name correct ever.
What do you mean Ty Pac, man? It's so easy.
I'd show up one week, I'd say Tay-Pac, and you say who?
No. Yeah, what? Doesn't make sense, man.
Oh, but honestly, getting
I
back to
go
the
up to a fucking pack of ties and I'm like, tape. This is a tape pack right here.
Have you ever been in that situation where you're going to a pack of ties?
Yeah.
What happened there?
I mean, I bought the pack of ties because I need ties.
Fair enough. Uh, Anyways, this match, really good, of course. Pac picks up the win, the Rings of Saturn. And then you can do the stuff where the
Rings of
match.
Saturn. What does he call it? I feel like he calls it some,
I know he has a name. I just know it's the Rings of Saturn. Because I
the
can't
Earth
remember yet.
Winder, the Earth. It was probably not Earth. Probably
It's
nothing.
definitely not what you're saying.
No.
It's
I
not
was
about
thinking
the Earth.
I was thinking along the lines of like Avatar. What they would call it in that.
I'm gonna look this up. Yeah, no, just you can just talk about what happened after the match if you want.
What happened? I don't even remember what happened after the match.
Yeah, I think Pat got jumped by by the other guy in FTR, Cash Wheeler,
Yeah,
and then
Cash.
Malachi and Andrade came out, and they jumped him also.
Oh, that did happen. They fucking turn off the lights like they always do, and they always tease us, man. They're like, well, everyone's screaming. They're like, oh my god, oh my, I'm so excited, and then nothing happens. It's just Malachi and Andrade.
For a second, I was 100% convinced it was Cody.
It could have been Cody. Yeah, Cody would do something like that where he just turns off the lights just for himself, like a selfish bitch, and then yeah,
I
pop
was
into
like,
the ring like a teleporter. But
you know,
Cody took the long way, like always.
dude, I was looking at that. I was like, what is wrong with this man? Why is he coming from the rafters like that?
Yeah, I was like, look, if Malachi and Andrade can teleport. Why are y'all all the way over there?
Oh, it's called the Brutalizer. Before I forget,
Oh, okay, brutalize.
I knew it was something mutilated or something like that. I just couldn't figure it out.
Damn it. There was also a cool brainbuster up the top rope.
That was pretty badass.
That was dope.
But yeah, the
Killed
other
that
end,
man.
yeah, the Lucha Bros using the stage like a normal person, and then you have Cody taking the
Where were they?
pushing
Were
with
they
the
fucking
crowd.
buying popcorn or something?
I'm 90% sure during the Cash Wheeler part of the attack, they were planning out the blueprints for how they're going to do this. Cody, you go up to the rafters over there. We'll wait by that stage. You tell us when you're in position.
I'm telling you, this is the quickest way.
Are you sure we don't just go out there? And Arn's like, no, this is the best way to do it. Never see it
Why
come.
he's getting his ass kicked out. Why are we making a blueprint? What's going on?
Well, Cody, do you want to go out there with a Glock or not?
I feel like that's how everyone does things in AEW. They sit back, they're like watching it happen, and they're like, "What do we do? Let's make a blueprint on how we're gonna save it." Because they never get there in time. Like they always somehow arrive while the dude is just laid out.
I wouldn't mind it so much if Cody used the stands more often, but he's never done it before today, and that's my
Like
problem.
dudes attack like that whole group could attack one person, right? And you're like, where is his partner? Where are the partners of this dude right here? And then those people, he's laid out, he got the finishing move put on him, and then those people just run out and to scare everyone away, and they're like, "Are you okay?" Like what?
They used to have an excuse and used to do it at that place in Florida. I forget the name. Uh, what's it called?
Oh, NXT.
No, not Full Sail. Tony Khan's place.
Oh, Daly's place.
Yeah, these places. They used to have an excuse because they used to say, well, the locker rooms are at different places, not, they're not inside the building, they're outside or whatever. But they had
Yeah,
an excuse, right? Now they're in different places. It doesn't work because it's a different place.
yeah. I'm not sure why that happened, but just he's getting attacked. You run out there, dude.
I want to know why Cody and Arn felt the need to go up into the stands before they came down.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's that cotton candy. Right?
It's 100% an Arn thing.
Yeah, probably. He was getting his Glock ready. He's putting it in the safe.
For a fact that Arn was about to go out there with a Glock and Cody had to talk him out of it before he did it. They couldn't do it sooner.
Yeah, a bit.
But anyways, they do save him, and then they confirm later on it'll be Pac and Cody versus Malachi and Andrade at the pay-per-view, which should be really good.
It should be pretty dope. People chanting Cody?
I know I haven't heard that in a long time.
Yeah, wow. It's crazy.
It's probably because he's with Pac. That's probably the only reason
Oh,
why.
probably. Because he stayed back, yeah.
So a month from now, he tries to go back to that Mr. America thing. People will hate it.
I bet he was like, yes, finally, I won their hearts again.
For a fact, try to get on the microphone and do something like, "I did this for America. I did this for Pac." See,
Yeah,
Americans be friends with British people. Everyone looks at each other like, "What the fuck, Cody?
oh, we knew
What?
this already. What are you talking about?
You know what? I heard about the Revolutionary War. It's a rough time. Just heard about it, Cody. What?
What?
That's in the same. You heard it?
Anyway, good thing I missed that part of Cody's career, man.
Yeah, we both did. It was a rough time.
Thank fucking God, dude.
Anyways, before we get to the final segment of the show, there's a quick MJF Darby video package for full year. Not much to talk about there.
The incel Darby Allin.
I couldn't even believe that
How
happened.
does he admit to
Can't
that,
talk.
man? What the fuck? I know he's not good at promos, but man, all you have to do is say like, "Yeah, I'm an outcast," and then leave it at that. Don't say anything else.
Did he physically say yes, or did he just shake his head or something?
Um, so basically, MJF called him a bunch of things, and he also said he was an incel. And then Darby was like, "Yeah, I'm an outcast, and all the other things you said I was. And I'm gonna kick your ass." That was the whole promo.
He must have zoned out there in the incel part. I'm
He
100%
must. I
sure.
mean, I hope so. I really do hope so.
Yeah, I'm an outcast
But
and all those things you said while MJF's in the ring. Like, seriously? What?
yeah. So that definitely is a faulty to Darby Allin's career because that is now canon in AEW lore. So
And if you really want to have your Darby Allin day ruined for you, look up that one little girl from The Crow and tell me that she doesn't look just like Darby Allin. Tell me that Darby Allin did not steal his look from that little girl.
he stole her whole fucking flow, word for word, bar for bar.
Sting stole the look of the main actor. Then Darby's like, it's so cool. Let me try.
That's exactly what happened, dude. That's crazy.
Anyways,
Anyway,
main event segment here. Kenny and Hangman. My favorite segment of the night. Not because of the actual promo, which was pretty good, but it's not why. Because of what happened afterwards.
yeah. Look, Kenny, kind of good promo. Hangman Page did what he had to do. Man,
Anyway,
honestly, for the past few weeks, I've been like, look, I'm actually really enjoying not having Don Callis here, right? And that's a spoiler for what actually happened. I'm really enjoying not having Don Callis here with Kenny Omega or any of the the Good Brothers or nothing like that. I'm excited that he's by himself with the Elite, cutting his own promos, talking for himself because it just felt refreshing.
that's fair enough, but I absolutely love the Don Callis thing. I
But
love it so.
whatever happened here, it was great. So we'll cover it.
So I watched this after the fact. I saw on Twitter what happens here. So the whole time I was watching this promo, I was staring at the
Boo,
cameraman because I knew for a
boo,
fact
you suck,
I
you
knew for a
suck.
fact it was Don Callis.
Damn it. Look, man. So here's what happened. Okay. So the cameraman walks in front of the camera, right? I'm like, get the fuck out of my way, man. I'm trying to see this handshake, man. What are you doing there?
This cameraman
Dumbass
walks.
cameraman walking in the frame.
This cameraman gets in the ring for some reason and stands in the corner, and you're like, that's kind of weird. What's up with that?
Yeah, they're not connected to that camera. I don't know what's going on.
They didn't cut to it at all. It's almost like it's not a real cameraman or something.
Possibly they may have cut to it. I don't know, but whatever.
Anyways, at some point after the handshake doesn't happen, uh, Don Callis comes over, hits Hangman with the camera, takes off the mask. For
He
some
has a
reason,
beard.
under the beard, under the mask, he felt the need to also wear a fake goatee and mustache,
That was real. I'm telling you.
which I felt was very unnecessary. Because why do you need both?
Just in case, man. Just in case.
Now he just pulls off his disguise and he goes, it was me all along. And Kenny and him get a good laugh out of it. And
Hangman Page wasn't laughing.
this psychopath over here, Don Callis, is over here. He said, "I've got all of you, okay? For the past 6 weeks, I've been hiding in my basement,
In his
so,
basement.
so, so that you would all forget about me. Well, here
How was he in his basement, man? Jerking off or something? What the fuck?
he said he hid in his basement for 6 weeks. I was like, why?
Why were you? Yeah, no. He was really trying hard to fail No November, I guess. I don't know.
Who knows? Maybe he was just hiding from the technology so he couldn't fail.
Maybe that's what it was, man. He was just hiding away in tranquility underneath his house for that reason.
You know, Tony Khan called him, said, "You gotta come back to work." It's just ridiculous. How much
Yeah,
self-control do you
disgusting.
lack?
I don't think he's in control of Impact anymore, too, right?
I have no idea.
I feel like I don't think he is anymore.
No.
So hopefully, so I don't think he can bring anyone from Impact over to like the Good Brothers or nothing like that to help.
I
Hang
mean,
him here
after
anymore.
this crazy mastermind scheme he just hatched, I will let him go back in charge of it.
I mean, I don't know because I've never watched Impact, so I don't know if he was ever good at running that ship. But whatever.
If he can hatch a scheme as good as I hid in my basement for 6 weeks so everyone will forget about me. I mean,
What was the real reason that he was gone?
I have no idea, but in my mind, that's the canon reason, and I find that hilarious.
Yeah, but I definitely enjoyed him not being there for the most part.
I had no idea he was gone until he said, "I've been gone for 6 weeks."
Literally, I brought it up on the podcast.
I must have zoned out, like Darby Allin being called an incel. I must have zoned out.
No, like it was the thing. I brought it up, and you were like, "Man, I didn't think about that." And I was like, "Yeah, he's not here."
Well,
We're very on top of things on this podcast. I'll say that.
it's been a month. I get a break, okay?
Yeah, I guess so.
It's my excuse for everything that goes wrong today. It's been a month. Give me a break.
Yeah, it is. It has been a month.
But anyway, that was AEW
We're
Dynamite.
approaching 100. We're approaching 100 videos too. Probably 100 podcast episodes as well.
Something along those lines.
We're approaching that number real quick.
Definitely give us some listens there. I'll just let you do the plugs, but make sure to mention TikTok like a lot. But
I forgot I have to say TikTok in it too.
before we get to that, we should probably do the rating system because that's what you typically do in reviews.
Do you though?
Not typically.
I'm gonna give it a thumbs up.
I got a thumbs up too. I want to give it a 5 out of 5.
Why did you
Double
start off the
thumbs up.
show like this shit was garbage? I hated it, man. The acclaimed, they suck ass.
It's
I mean, that part's true, but the other parts I don't understand.
because I started watching the show when I texted you, like, I see what you had trouble with the title. I started watching the show, and then I saw on the corner, sometimes they tell you the card for the night. I saw the card, I was like, oh no. This is one of those nights where it's like nothing happened here.
Yeah,
So I went in
little
with
did you
that
know.
perception that nothing was gonna happen. And there's a night when I was like, oh, this really isn't that bad actually.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it, man. Good episode. AEW is that good wrestling.
Yeah, I'd give it a thumbs up, to be honest.
They always say it's the like best pro wrestling promotion or only pro wrestling promotion in the world or something.
They do say that a lot.
Is that true? No, but it's pretty good.
And I guess now I got to look forward to the 4
The
hour
only reason SmackDown
long.
is sometimes good is because of Roman Reigns.
Did you see that tweet earlier that Fox made on their account
Which one?
where they said that
Oh, I see. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, okay. I saw. Yeah, exactly. I liked
in
your
case,
retweet of it or your
in
quote
case you
tweet.
didn't see it, DC said SmackDown's like the Krusty Krab, while Raw is like the chum bucket. It's 100% accurate.
Yeah, you clearly weren't there when Roman Reigns said. Um, Basically, he said Raw sucks.
But it's already the A show SmackDown because that one time Roman Reigns said he smashed everybody, and he didn't mean it in that context, but it was hilarious.
It was very funny.
And made a good TikTok. Go check that out.
Yeah, it did make a good. It was the first TikTok we ever uploaded. It was honestly pretty trash, but whatever.
Anyways, now we can get to the plugs, I guess.
Yeah. Anyway, you should go follow us on all our social media platforms. Twitter, Instagram. What else we got? We got, of course, TikTok, Facebook, which will now be Meta, I guess. So this whole entire plug thing is gonna go down the drain, Chris. What the fuck?
Well, I mean, listen, we don't even use Facebook really at all.
Well, we share our content on Facebook. I mean Meta. I mean Facebook. Yeah.
We could just replace with TikTok if we really want to. I mean, it's an option.
Yeah, honestly, we should probably just get rid of it. But whatever. You should go follow us on all our social media platforms, and also go on our. We're on every single podcasting platform. Go on there. Apple Podcasts. Go there and give us a subscribe, a review. 5 stars always helps. Spotify, go follow, hit the notification bell wherever you possibly can because it's on YouTube too, probably. Which also brings us to that new thing, which is YouTube. You should go like our videos. You can dislike if you can dislike, and you can comment down below. Subscribe because that always is great. And you notice how I said if you can dislike, Chris?
I did. I know what you mean, but I'm pretty sure I allowed to dislike.
They can dislike now if they want,
You're allowed
but
to. The new
they're allowed
thing
to
is
right
that
now. Yeah.
they just don't show the numbers publicly, but you can still dislike it if you want to.
Okay. Cool. But it doesn't really matter, I guess. People don't get the satisfaction,
Mhm.
have disliking it. It's a lot deeper though. I'm not going to get into it. But you can also, I think that's it, right? Actually,
I'm pretty sure.
oh, you should share our content. TikToks, all that. Share our YouTube stuff. Share our podcast stuff. Share our tweets. Everything we do, basically, just share it. Okay. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.